What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 4 of Prop Quiz, where we pit two of your favorite people in combat sports against one another in a head-to-head trivia game. I am your host, Long Island Luke from Main Card Minute. You could follow me below at Main Card Minute and subscribe right here on YouTube if you like the content. But enough about me. Let me introduce our contestants. First up, a man who probably has more controlled substances in his system right now than I do. He doesn't shy away from a scrap, and he'll make your favorite commentator look like a prime Muhammad Yahya. You may know him from the time he interviewed Craig Jones in the bathroom, or the countless other times you've seen him and Craig Jones hanging out in a bathroom. From the Mac Life, it is Oscar Willis. Oscar, what's up, my man?
Oh, very timely. I mean, CGI was just there. Didn't even have to go to the bathroom at his event. It was great. Whatever. Anyway, carry on. Nice to be here.
Love to hear that. Love to have you here. Thank you for joining. Let's introduce your opponent. Rumor has it this man used to wrestle on the regional scene under the alias Vegemite Mouse. He loves VB, and we're not talking about Vitor Belfort, and his shows prove that Morning After is not just an emergency contraceptive. You know him from hosting the #1 MMA show in Australia. It's the host of Submission Radio, Denis Shkuratov. Did I pronounce that right, Dennis? It's hard to pronounce.
It's close enough, Luke. You can also find me in the bathroom. $40 gets you the full treatment. $20 gets you halfway. It's good to be here.
Love that. Love that. Thank you both for joining. Not sure if you guys know how to play this, but even if you do, for those of you watching at home who don't know how to play, here's a quick rules video. So you guys are going to go head-to-head in a betting-themed trivia game. Similar to Jeopardy, you're going to have a board with 5 different categories to choose from, with questions ranging in difficulty from 100 to 500 points. Your 100-point questions are going to be your over-unders. So these will be 50-50 questions. You just got to choose if it's over or under. Your 200-point questions will be your money lines. Think of it like who wins the fight. These will be either-or questions. You'll also have a 50-50 chance of getting those. Your 300-point questions are going to be your methods of victory. Just like there's 3 ways to win a fight: knockout, submission, or decision. These will be questions that you have 3 choices to choose from. Your 400-point questions are going to be your singles. These will be straight-up trivia questions. No multiple choices on those. And your 500-point questions are going to be your parlays. These will be 2 to 3 part questions, and you have to get all the answers correct to get any credit. So here's how it's going to work. You guys are going to be wagering 100 points on every question. So if you answer a question correctly, you'll earn that question's point total, and you'll get to go again. If you answer a question incorrectly, you're going to lose the 100 points you wagered, and you're going to lose your turn. You're also going to have 2 bonuses that can each be used once during the game. A 50% profit boost, which will increase your question's point total by 50%, and a no-sweat bet that'll give you the opportunity to go again if you get the next question wrong, and the 100 points will not be deducted. Please note, you must announce you're using a boost before you choose the question on the board. After the board is completed, there's going to be an optional Hail Mary round in which players can wager any amount of their points on one final question for a chance to double their point total. However, if the question's answered incorrectly, you're going to lose the points you wagered. So the leading player is going to have 2 choices. They can either choose the amount of points they want to wager before the losing player chooses theirs, or they can admit they have a gambling problem and opt to sit this round out. The trailing player is then going to choose the amount of points they wish to wager and have one final chance to win it all. The player with the most points at the end will win Prop Quiz and get the esteemed title of this week's Degenerate. Make sense, guys?
Love it. Are we actually winning money on this? Because I need money.
No, I wish.
I've got a second kid on the way.
Maybe in the future. Congrats on your kid.
Washer and dryer. Thank you.
Let's get into today's topics, guys. They are themed towards you both. So, topic number 1, 1-minute scraps. Oscar, I know you've been hanging out at Dan Hooker's backyard parties. I mean, these questions are mostly just fights that ended in under a minute, things like that. Category number 2, the Oscars. No, this isn't about movies, more MMA related stuff. So, we'll see as we go there. Pub talk.
Oh,
Oscar,
dude.
I remember your old spin-off show there. I don't know if you still do it, but you and Dan Hooker chilling in the pub. That was always great. And Dennis, I know you like drinking too, so there you go. Violent Crumble. This is one of my favorite Aussie candies. Violet Crumble. And add an N in there, some big knockout fights. It'll be stuff like that. And then last but not least, Victoria Bitter, which I know is probably Dennis's favorite beer. And it'll be about Victorian Australian fighters. Or, maybe just women named Victoria in the MMA space. You never know. So, guys, before we get started, any questions on anything?
just like when you inevitably have to explain the rules because I wasn't listening to one word of them. I was already gone somewhere else. But
You're good. That's what
Me
everyone
and Oscar
says.
both have learning disabilities, Long Island, Luke. So it's gonna be an interesting episode for you.
You're good. This is what everyone says. It's really easy as we go. But let's get started, guys. Let's play prop quiz. All right, so the way we decide who gets to go first is I put a poll on the community tab on YouTube. It is a blind vote. Oscar, you were contestant A. Dennis, you were contestant B. The fans voted, 160-something people. They voted 60% for contestant B. So, Dennis, the board is yours. You get to go first.
All right, let's start off where, so many great ones, so many great choices. I want to go into, I love this. Oscar always kills it. Let's go into a pub talk for 400.
Pub talk for 400. Who did Tom Aspinall fight in his UFC debut?
We're going to be so shit at this.
Was it
Who did he fight last time?
I'm not actually 100% certain at this moment, Luke. What sorry.
Just guess. I mean, you're going to lose the points anyway.
Let's see who we got. It wouldn't have been Volkov. It wouldn't have been Blades. Was it? Yeah.
Fucking just say a name, bro.
Yeah, just say a name.
You're not going to get it.
Volkov. It was Volkov.
It was Jake Collier. Collier? Former middleweight, I believe, who moved all the way up to heavyweight. So
that's right. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, hard to remember. I mean,
yeah. Don't worry, Dennis. I wouldn't have got it either. I remember it was on Fight Island though.
Why did I go for the 400?
It was on Fight Island. It was in the middle of COVID, July of 2020. Oscar, board is yours.
Gonna start nice and slow. I go 1 minute scraps, 100.
1 minute scraps for 100. How long did Amanda Nunes versus Chris Cyborg last? Over under 52.5 seconds.
Watch that fight 1,000 times off my tits at home. I think it was like 1:13, so I'm gonna say over.
It was 51 seconds long. Dennis, back to you.
All right. Let's go Victoria Bitter for 100. I'm trying to crawl with my tail between my legs here.
How many times are we gonna hear that? This whole fucking thing, dude. Imagine we get every question wrong.
How many UFC wins does Jack Jenkins have? Over under 3.5.
I used to be in the gym with that guy. Okay, I better get this right. I think he had under 3.5 wins.
Correct.
Yeah.
He has 3.
Points.
Don Shanis, Jamal Emmers, and Herbert Burns.
Yeah, go Jack.
All right, Dennis, you're still up.
Oh, you get to
Right.
Oh, I didn't know
when
that.
you get it right, you get to go. Yeah.
Oh,
I should just get all the hundreds. What was I doing with that 400 like a stupid idiot before? Let me do the Oscars for 100.
Oscars for 100. Some fans accused Aljo of acting in the first Piotr Jan fight, but he proved them wrong by winning the rematch how many months later? Over under 11.5 months.
Ooh, I would say that was under.
It was actually 13 months later. First fight was at UFC 259 in March of 2021. The rematch was at UFC 273 in April of 22.
Yes.
Oscar, back to you.
I was at both of those, and I couldn't tell you when or what they were. I'll do pub talk for 100.
Pub talk for 100. How many KO wins does Carlos Prates have in his professional MMA career?
Ooh.
Under, I'll say 13, I reckon, but under. Oh my God,
It's
dude,
actually
that's not right.
17. I mean, it's a surprising number, so I don't blame you for getting that one wrong.
Did knock out Ian Gary, though, did he? Anyway, carry on.
I was also on Ian Gary in that fight. Dennis, you're up.
Let's do Victoria Bitter for 200.
What year did Jake Matthews make his UFC debut? 2014 or 2015?
Yeah, man. Jake Matthews, shout out. Like, he's a good guy. 2014, Luke. Let's go with that.
Correct. He fought Deshaun Johnson, and you might go, who's Deshaun Johnson? Because that's what I thought. Looked him up. He's apparently a boxer. He fought one of the Charlo brothers in boxing. So, you know, decent guy. There you go.
After one of his wins, his dad came up and hugged Casper from behind and picked him up off the ground, and then said he was going to tape up a box of cigarettes and smoke them all at once.
I love that.
You, Luke.
I love everything about that. It's actually back to you, Dennis. You're still up.
Oh, hey, there you go. Let me have a look at this. Let's go a 1 minute scrap at 200 there.
All right. The man behind 1 minute scraps, Dan Hooker, started his pro career with how many consecutive finishes in under 1 minute?
I'm actually happy I took this question before you asked it, because I feel like both of us have no idea what the answer
Definitely
is.
not, dude.
You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, I reckon he got 2 consecutive finishes.
He got one. His first pro fight, he got a submission in 48 seconds. His second fight was just over a minute. I don't have the exact time in front of me, but
Can you phone a friend on these? I know a guy who might be able to.
no, but Oscar,
he won't know, dude.
He would not answer the phone. He never does. Anyway, I'll do the Oscars for 200.
Oscars for 200. Oscar
Who
Piaciota.
the fuck is that? Anyway,
Exactly. He had 2 wins in the UFC coming by 2 different methods of victory. Which method did he not win a UFC fight by? Knockout or submission?
Right. So he's obviously from Scandinavia, we're going to say, with a name like Oscar. They don't sub anyone. So I reckon he did not win. Or does he, though? I'll say he didn't win by sub.
Correct.
He got that fucking noise.
He knocked out Tim Williams and he decisioned Jonathan Wilson. But yes, he had no subs in the UFC.
Both classics.
Oscar, you're back to 0 and the board is yours.
To be honest, I'm just glad I heard that take one noise. It was really starting to tell me that I might never get a question right. Pub Talk 200.
Which card did Tai Tuivasa fight Augusta Sakai on? UFC 264 or UFC 269?
So in Melbourne, he lost, was it to Spivak, where he got wrestle fucked for 3 rounds?
That's right, yep.
And we know a certain UFC commentator, analyst, lost $30,000 on that fight because he told us it was a sure thing. He can't win it. All right, so then if he bounced back, that was earlier than that, I think. So then he would have gone on to fight. I think 264 was in December, I think. I'm going to say 269.
Correct. 264, he fought Greg Hardy on. He fought Sakai on 269.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There we go. See, I even remembered. Anyway, rolling. Is it still me?
Yes.
Guys, put up the categories because I can't remember what they are.
1 minute scraps, the Oscars, pub talk.
I'm going to go. What's it? You double your thing? You double your power bonus thing?
Yeah, so 50%. You boost it by 50%. So a 300 pointer would be worth 450. 400 pointer would be worth 600.
Okay. 1 minute scraps, 500 with the power boost.
All right, so this will be worth 750 if you get it right.
Yeah.
Who headlined the card where Jorge Masvidal knocked out Ben Askren in 5 seconds? You got to name both fighters.
John Jones, Anthony Smith.
So close. John Jones and Thiago Santos.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
And I got to take away your boost. All right, Dennis, back to you.
All right, my friend. Let's go Victoria Bitter for 300, please.
Which saint has fought for the least amount of championships in the last 10 years? Ovin St. Preux, George St. Pierre, or St. Kilda? I'm glad you got this one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it hurts me to answer this, but unfortunately, that is the St. Kilda Football Club who consistently break my heart.
Correct. Ovin St. Preux fought John Jones for the interim title, and George St. Pierre fought Bisping for the middleweight title, both in the last 10 years. That was a good one for you, Dennis.
Thank you. Okay, let's do we'll do my bonus. We'll do the double bonus.
Okay, the 50%.
The 50%, and then let's go. I'm gonna go like very low. I'm a low gambler. Let's go Violet Crumble 200 on the bonus.
Okay, Violent Crumble 200. So this will be worth 300 if you get it correct.
Okay.
After nearly being decapitated against Francis Ngannou, Alistair Overeem went on to lose to which fighter in his very next fight? Curtis Blades or Jairzinho Rosenstrike?
Yes. Alistair Overeem. All right, because like this guy's cooked. Hey guys, let's go with Rosenstruck. Damn it.
It was
That was my
Curtis
team.
Blades. He fought Rosenstrike 4 fights after Ngannou.
I'll be honest with you, I'm going to help Dennis out here. I couldn't tell you every member before Rosenstrike, but I do remember he got decapitated by Blades.
The Rosenstrike fight was interesting because Overeem probably won all. It was either a 3-rounder or 5-rounder.
He got
won
caught
like,
in the
all
end.
of it.
Smashed
And then
off
got,
at the
yeah,
end.
yeah,
Yes.
And dude, I don't even remember the Blades one. Anyway, poor Blades.
He
The
got
Blades
TKO'd
one.
in
Blades took him
Belfast.
down and elbowed him from ground and pound, and then he went and started training at Team Elevation after that. He's like, I need to fucking learn how to wrestle.
Yeah.
Oscar, back to you.
1 minute scraps 300.
1 minute scraps for 300. How many UFC wins did Anthony Johnson have in under 1 minute? 3, 4, or 5?
Well, I know Glover Teixeira. I'll say 4.
It's actually 5. So the Glover
Whoa,
Teixeira
damn.
was 13 seconds. He had another 13-second one, a 51-second, 41-second, and 45 seconds.
It's a really horrible moment when you're playing this game. You realize fans at home will be going, these guys do this like as a this sport. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but it's so hard to remember when you're at every fight doing every single thing. So I get it.
Thanks, mate.
Dennis, you're up.
Let's go Violent Crumble for 100. Let's get the fat girl at the bar.
How quickly did Alexander Volkanovski knock out Chad Mendes in their 2018 UFC bout? Over under 1.5 rounds.
I think that was over, wasn't it?
Correct. It was in 4:14 of round number 2.
Yeah, underrated guy, Chad Mendes.
Yeah, he really is. Dennis,
Comment be there.
Also Street Fighter. Shout out, Volk.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. Let's go 300 Violent Crumble.
Jamie Malarkey earned his first UFC win by KO against who? Devontae Smith, Michael Johnson, or Kama Worthy?
Yeah, Jamie Malarkey. Karma Worthy.
Nailed it.
There you go.
He knocked out Kama Worthy at UFC 260 in March of 2021.
That's why you said it so
Yeah.
confidently, Dennis.
Yeah, he did that.
Come. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still here, huh? All right, let's go.
You're talking like, fuck, I won again, I have to go.
Victoria Bitter 400, Luke.
Victoria Bitta 400. Victoria Leonardo was KO'd in all 4 of her UFC losses. Who was the most recent opponent to KO her in the UFC?
Remember
Ooh, was
Victoria,
it?
Dennis? Remember Victoria?
Yeah, she's that one with the hair and the legs, right? Oscar?
Yes.
Yeah, she
exactly.
lost the last 4 out of KO, I think.
Did she lose to she was KO'd by Holly Holm.
She's a strawweight, so I would hope not. Or maybe a flyweight. It was actually Wang Tong. That was her Wang Tong's UFC debut, and she, viciously knocked that woman out. And yeah,
Bad girl.
Oscar, back to you, man.
We're getting up to the high numbers now.
This is a
Pump-
reminder too. Reminder to you guys both have the no sweat, so you can go again if you get the next one wrong if you choose to use that at any point.
Yeah, go on. No sweat, 500 pub talk.
All right, there you go. Leading up to the Poirier fight, Dan Hooker had a 3-fight win streak. Name all 3 opponents.
Well, I've got the one before was Felder.
I'll wait till you name all 3.
Who's Dan for? Do I have to name it in order?
No. Just name all 3.
Because he called out Felder after beating someone. And that's how he got the Felder fight. I don't know if was that Ross Pearson? Do I get a no yet? Or do I have to say all 3 yet?
Just say 3, and then I'll tell you.
Well, that doesn't sound very optimistic, the tone of voice you just used there, but okay. I won't say Ross Pearson then. No, Ross Pearson was there. I don't remember. Felder. Who's that even for?
Everyone.
Yeah, but who's he beating? Oh, fuck, now my brain's gone actual. I'll say Felder, Pearson, and who's the geezer that was his debut, but I can't remember. The guy who fucking ripped his leg apart. I know I got this wrong, but put me out of my misery.
It was James Vick, Ally Aquinta, and Paul Felder.
Would you have got that, Dennis?
Nah, I was thinking Gilbert,
actually,
but man, my brain is cooked. I don't remember anything, but yeah, that's man, such a good run. Go Dan.
But
We were there for a lot of
Hey, Dan, good work. Sorry, we don't.
the Ally Quinta one, especially. I remember going into that Melbourne one. Remember that Oscar? We were like, oh whoa, Ally Quinta, like he was tough test as well, and James Vick too.
This doesn't count because this was Dan pre-tattoo. I've really just hitched my horse to this wagon post-tattoo. So, it's not fair to really quiz me on before.
you also no sweated it, so you do go again, Oscar, and you don't lose the points. So there you go.
Do I go again right now?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, it's sad.
You got this, man.
Right, I'll go the Oscars 300.
Oscars for 300. Which of these 3 UFC veterans that fought on Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions MMA card has more UFC wins? Deron Winn, Jay Silva, or Albert Morales?
I remember Deron was highly prospected. I don't know if he ever truly amounted to that. I remember him losing more than he won. And I don't remember Jay Silva or Albert Morales at all. But I think I'll say Jay Silva.
You were on to it, dude, because Deron Winn's the only one you remember. He had 2, Morales had 1, Silva had 0. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I would have gone Silver as well for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
because it's a familiar name. You see Silva, you're like, yeah, I know that guy. And then, Dennis, board back to you.
Let's go Pub Talk 300, please.
Before he could pound beers on the strip, he had to first pound heads into canvas. How many finish wins does Dricus du Plessis have in the UFC in Las Vegas? 3, 4, or 5?
Ooh, okay. I'll go with 3, please.
Where's my answer here? Hold on. What category was this? Pub Talk, right? You said 3. Yeah. It was 4, unfortunately.
Oh, wow.
Trevin Giles, Darren Till, Derek Brunson, Robert Whitaker. It was finish wins. I know I said pound heads into canvas might imply knockout, but the question did say finish.
Yeah, that's why Dennis got it wrong.
I always think that Whitaker fights in Abu Dhabi now. Anyway.
Oscar, back to you.
The Oscars 400.
Who did Diego Sanchez's last UFC win come against?
Oh, I feel like I remembered it for a second, but then I think, no, he lost that one. Did he beat... Oh, I'm going to look like such an idiot. I know he bit him. Did he... Oh, fuck. I'll say Michelle Piera. I don't know why that's in my head.
You nailed it. It wasn't a bite, though. It was an illegal knee. But yes.
But someone bit someone in that one, I think. I think Michelle bit him. He accused him of biting.
Oh, maybe. Accused of. All right. I thought you were thinking of the Igor Severino, Andre Lima thing, like the actual bite.
So I remember that when he came out all fucking... that was the one.
That was worth 400, so you're back to 3. This is a close race right now. Oscar, you're still up.
Oh, unbelievable. Oh, dude, my brain is so mad. I actually don't remember what the categories are about once you pick them. So that's really good. I'll say the Oscars 500.
Oscars for 500. In his third UFC fight, Adolfo Bellato had an interesting reaction to an upkick from Paul Craig, resulting in a no contest. Who did Bellato fight in his first 2 UFC fights?
He fought Ankalaev and he fought Jamal Hill.
He fought Jimmy Crute to a draw, and he fought Ihor Potieria like 2 years before that.
2 meme fighters. I should have guessed that one.
Yeah. He did also fight Vitor Petrino twice, but never in the UFC. Dennis,
and also herpes or something, right? Anyway.
Yeah, that too.
But he's still fighting that battle. All right, no sweat bonus. Let's go Violet Crumble 400, please, Luke.
No sweat, Violent Crumble 400. How much money did Max Holloway win in just performance bonuses at UFC 300?
It was like 100 grand.
Was it not 600?
It was the 300K bonuses. He won performance of the night and fight of the night, so 600K total.
You know how I remember that? Because Bond made that happen, and he wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Oh,
Dana White.
Oh wait, that was a no sweat.
Go. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
You're up, Dennis.
No, he's
Okay,
not- he
yes,
just
I
did
did the
that
no
one.
sweat. I did the no
Yeah, he knows
sweat.
sweat. He knows sweat.
Yeah.
I made the same
Baby.
mistake.
You know what's funny? We're going to end up on no points, Oscar. 'Cause you got to get one of these right to keep our points, right? Just want some points to go home with, show my family I matter. All right,
There
1
is
minute
also the
scrap.
Hail Mary round at the end, so hopefully
my
you have
God, the
some
Hail
points for
Mary
that.
round.
Yeah, yeah.
Luke's like,
God.
come on, you fucking idiots. Just have some points. You're ruining my game. All right, 400 on the 1 minute scraps.
Which former champion scored an 8-second knockout in their first UFC win?
Okay. Was it? It's a good one. So many great former champions. Was it? I'll go with Tom Aspinall.
That was a good guess, though.
Leon Edwards
No
Against-
Oh,
chance.
dude, no way. I was
No
going to guess
chance.
that. No
Incorrect.
chance.
against Seth Baczynski in April 2015. He lost to Kamaru Usman in his debut. This was his first win, the second UFC fight.
Oh, spot of the tail. Well, good. The two Australians topic. Now these up.
Which one you want?
Violent crumble for 500, I guess.
Who did Robert Whittaker knock out in his first UFC headliner, and what year was it?
You need the fucking year as well. I think it was Derek Brunson. I think it was 2014.
Damn, you were close. It was Derek Brunson. It was 2016.
Damn. Tears, fuck. Damn, that was close. I'm annoyed.
That
That was
close.
really close. That was actually a sick fight. We were there live, and
Yeah, it was a good
Brunson
one.
almost got him, and he turned it around towards the end, and the roof felt like it was going to come off Rod Laver. And then Brunson dropped his phone on the floor at the post-fight press conference. Poor guy. All right, 500, Victoria Bitter.
Probably concussed.
Very similar question. Who fought in the last UFC main event in Melbourne, and what year was it?
All right, last main event in Melbourne. That was, I think that was, isn't it the one where we had we had Izzy and Anderson, I think, on the co-main, and then, man, I'm so bad. You know this one, Oscar?
I do.
Come on, man, just tell me, and I'll share the points. Nah, was it it was Anderson Silva and Izzy in the co-main? Fuck, who would be above them? I'm just gonna have to say, was it? Yeah. Was it Anderson?
You have to guess the year as well.
Yeah. All right.
Anderson, Izzy, what year?
2018. So off.
Whittaker Adesanya,
Ah.
2019.
All right, to be fair, I was going to say Izzy Anderson, but that was the co-main, Dennis, and then it got bumped up.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, KG had the face herpes or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And came
All right,
backstage
guys.
and to those belts. Sorry, carry on with the bet.
You're good. You're good. Luckily, we still have the Hail Mary round. So, because you are in first, Dennis, it only is 200 points. But you get to either choose to sit this round out, not answer your question, or wager any of those 200 points, and you'll get double the amount if you get it right. So if you wager 50, you could win 100. If you wager 100, you could win 200. Or you could sit it out.
Yeah.
You could be a bitch. No.
Let's have some fun with it. I'll wager 100 and answer a question.
Okay, so you're going to wager 100 to win 200, but Oscar, because you are the losing player, you get to choose first, and I'm assuming you're going to wager all 100. Or sorry, you get to answer your question first. I'm assuming you're going to wager all 100 of your points.
Yeah. All in.
Let's do it. All right, Oscar. Dan Hooker moved back up to 155 pounds in 2017 and went on a 4-fight win streak. Name 3 of his 4 opponents during that streak.
Well, wasn't it Paul Felder? Didn't we do this earlier?
No, different streak there. There was a loss in between these two streaks.
Oh, because he went to 40. You're talking about that 45, then that one after. Okay, so it would have been recent. So Gamrot.
No, you're well, all right, not to give you too many hints. In 2017 this happened. I say he went back to 55 because on the regionals he fought at 55, but in the UFC he started at 45. This was his inaugural move to 55 in the UFC. Sorry for that.
So Ross Pearson. No, was that featherweight? Fuck, dude, I can't even remember the fucking weight classes. How long's he been around? Hey, he's been fucking fighting
Forever, bro. Yeah.
Well, having to go back to Gilbert Burns was one. That was at 55. Right. I hope he never sees this, eh? It's gonna stress me the fuck out. I'll say Gilbert, I'll say Felder, and I'll say then I'll just lose. I'll just throw it away and say Carlos Silva and fucking Ross Pearson again. Damn it, dude! I can't remember. I'm sorry, Dan.
You had two of them, Ross Pearson and Gilbert Burns. It was Mark Jacasey and Jim Miller were the other
I
two.
actually do remember the Jacasey one. I always forget about the Jim Miller
Bro,
one.
completely do not remember the Jim Miller one.
Oh, the Jim Miller one was great. It was a knee to the body, and yeah, it was a thing of beauty. The Gilbert one was sick too. They both landed like right hooks at the same time. But
I remember the Gilbert one because he fucking
smoked
him. Yeah,
such a good win.
Dennis, for the fun of the show, to see what
to us be like, yeah, he's doing so good, bro. After forgetting every single fight he's ever been in, that's hilarious.
Dennis, for the sake of the show, to see where you point total would have ended up, we're gonna do yours as well. Name 3 of JDM's first 4 UFC wins.
Ross Pearson,
Andre Arlovsky,
JDM.
What? JDM, sorry, bro. I'm totally out of it. JDM.
I should have let that go.
Andre Arlovsky? JDM. So we got his first 3 wins. Well, he beat I know he beat Randy Brown in this. That's got to be one of them, right? And then he beat Gilbert Burns was a little bit later. Kevin Holland, probably a little bit later. Earlier on, man, that would be before Randy Brown. Dude, I'm just gonna have to go with those ones. Earlier on in this career, kind of escaped me a little bit.
It was a hard question. Pete Rodriguez, whose name I spelled wrong, Ramazan Ameev, Danny Roberts, and Randy Brown. You had correct.
You remember the Ramazan Ameev fight, Dennis?
Oh, I was. Yeah.
Weirdly, I do remember that fight because that was like his first tough test because Ameev was a good wrestler, if I believe. And it was like, oh, let's see if JDM can hang with these guys.
He had a rough start just in his career.
Are we the worst 2 you've ever had?
No, so
sorry,
every loser has ended with 0. So Oscar, you're not alone. You're one of 4 now losers who have ended with 0. Dennis, you do have the lowest total of a winner, but that doesn't mean anything, man. You still move on.
We do have at home with me, man. Doesn't matter what she looks like.
We do have a bracket format. So Dennis, if you're willing, we'd love to have you back on.
Doing this again, dude. Dennis is never doing this again,
dude.
Bro.
He killed it. We need him back on. Also, Oscar did talk to Ben Davis yesterday, and he said he wants to run the rematch on here with you. So we're gonna have you back for that at some point. All right.
He's probably good at this sort of shit.
He
can
might
me and
be,
Oscar team up on one team? Can
we do that? I also would like.
Team?
Can Oscar and Dennis do against Brett Okamoto and watch Brett try and understand how a computer works or something?
Yeah, we could do
From
that.
a golf course with a
2-on-1. I do want to do tag teams in the future. That does sound like a fun idea. But either way, guys, appreciate you both for joining me. You can follow both these guys on social media. I'll have the links below in the description. Go check out Oscar on the Mac Life. Go check out Dennis on Submission Radio. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw.
Dude, they're going to follow us after that. They're going to be like, these guys are fucking idiots. What do you mean? We've got to start getting phone calls from people that we know.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
This is the start of your day, Dennis. This is how you kick off your day. This is like 7 a.m. there. You got to start shit.
You got to walk around like a champ all day, Dennis. You get to walk around with this glory all day. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until next time, we out of here.
Who got the big high picks that ought to hit with the parlays to get the best money? I'm a bet. Small time on max.